Look at Waitak bursting through. Waitak's come from last for the Wizard it was, and Waitak wins the Sistema Railway.
And then right through the middle, here comes Warren Kennedy and Waitak. What a performance.
First of all, let's talk Waitak. How's he coming up?
Yeah, he's coming up really well. Look, we only gave him 4 runs last year as a 4-year-old because he was a little busy at 3. Look, he had a trip to Perth and back, but he's a wonderful traveller. Look, he won 2 of 4 starts. Lance was really keen to give him a quiet year, and we've found the benefit of that. And he got away to the paddock out of Perth there, and he had a good break, and he's come back, and he's certainly a bigger, stronger version. And he, from his development from 4 to 5 now, we've seen a fully developed horse, and he's, even mentally he's better in his training. You see there this morning, Craig's he's a little keen on, but he's just starting to feel good and get fit now. No, we couldn't be more pleased with him. He's coming up pretty well.
Undoubtedly, the highlight of his season was the railway win when he was spectacular that day. Can you reflect on that for us? Yeah,
he was lethal that day. But he had things run his way. He had given the ground. He had quick pace, and he settled well, and he finished strong. And when things go his way, he's got a wicked turn of foot. Even we see in Perth, like he ran home the quickest last 600 of the race. He's coming home quicker than Bella Limentina, and overpass and things like that. So it's there, but he just needs his that quick pace and given the ground and in the chance to settle. And when he does settle, he quickens as good as anyone. We'll be hopefully trialling on Tuesday at Avondale, then looking to trial again at Te Rapa on the 6th. Then heading towards a Foxbridge and 1400 metres down at Hastings, and then I think we take stock. Whether we then look at the railway again, telegraphs, and then who knows where we'll end up in the autumn. With a really set, strong 5-year-old gelding then.
Dragon Leap's coming, so is Bell clear out wide. Stewith, Dragon Leap going to Stewith, and Dragon Leap has won the Foxbridge. Dragon Leap has got her right on the line. Dragon Leap, punters knew what they were doing.
We've also seen Dragon Leap back out this morning, and he's been a perennial top-class performer at those shorter distances. Again, how's he come up?
Oh, look, he's probably coming up the best he's ever come up. Look, he's another one, only had 6 starts last season, won 3 of them. Railway, losing shoes and things like that, not everything going quite his way in 1 or 2 of the big ones. But look, out of the 3 that you looked at this morning, he's probably going the best on the training track, and his work's been the best. We must remember he's probably only had 24 starts, and he's rising 8. Like, we've always been very mindful of looking after him and trying to get the longevity out of him. And look, he's as sound as he's ever been in his feet. This is his time of year. Like last year, he won the Foxbridge and only narrowly went down in the 14 down at Hastings there, the Tarzino. We think he might be going better this season. He's evergreen. He's in good body weight. He'll have a trial on Tuesday there, and then he'll go straight to Ruakaka, where he won last year, and then he'll go to the Foxbridge and hopefully down to Hastings as well.
How satisfying would it be to get him to graduate to a Group 1 winner this year?
Look, obviously, when you buy these horses, you want them to win these kind of races and be so close so many times with them. I think it'd be very satisfying a moment for Team Wexford if we could to win a Group 1 with them. And certainly that's our main aim with them. We want to try and pinch one of those sprinting Group 1s with him, and it's within his grasp. It's just he needs a bit of luck going his way.
Grail Seeker hit the lead for Kyle Wilson-Taylor. Welcome to NZ. Grail Seeker has raced away, and Grail Seeker won the Life Direct Wellington Guineas.
When she got the split, she exploded through them really, and that's been a dominant win late.
Third horse we saw out there this morning is Grail Seeker. Obviously different because a 3-year-old filly now moving to 4. What changes have you seen in her?
Oh, look, she had a good break. She went back to Chris Jones, his own property, her owner, and he's got a beautiful farm up there at Clevedon, and she had a really nice break. She got out nice and early there, mid-April, had a good break up there, 6 weeks off. Developed and strengthened. She's put on about 26 kilos on body weight when she came back, so she's got a good bit of body mass there. Look, she's a little bit fluffy in the coat and hairy looking, but look, that'll all come over the next 6 weeks. She'll start to, you'll get some coach stimulation and with a wee bit of increased workload there. But she's coming up really well. We're hoping to possibly trial her on the 6th, and then she'll go into the Foxbridge and then hopefully down to Hastings also. With the 4-year-olds having a good record in the Hastings race down there, it's usually a good race for them sometimes to catch on to, but she's a filly that we've got a very high opinion of, and she's probably another one where we'll concentrate on one corner racing this year with a mile max, and we just think she'll sprint well this season. She's a little behind the 2 older boys. Look, she's only just started to do a little bit of fast work, and she'll work towards that trial, and we're trying to keep her as fresh as we can going into those 2 big ones, and so she'll have a good bit of zip in her. But no, look, she's coming along well. She's quite a laid-back filly that just only does as much as she has to.
Running home really well is down the outside. Geriatrix coming strongly. Geriatrix is over the top, and Geriatrix has won.
Yeah, well, they don't put him on the plane for nothing unless they got talent. And he come off a dominant win last start. They got 10-1, and he delivered the goods.
The other horse we just want to touch on is Geriatric, which could even mean if things go to plan, you could have 4 in the Tarzino.
Oh, all going well. Yeah, look, he went to Australia. His first one off the plane was a cracker, and then quite often that's the case when you're getting to the back end of a campaign. And then whether he stays the mile there when we stepped him out there, and he might have just come to the end of his campaign. He had a good little break there in Queensland. He's back. He's looking to come back into the stable, all going well midweek next week, and we'll build towards. He'll go straight into the Tarzino if he heads down there. But he's another one. He's got a wicked turn of foot. Only going to get better as a 4-year-old. He's an Almanzor colt still, and he's got a beautiful mind, and he's very willing, and he's certainly got the ability to be a Group 1 horse in New Zealand. So look, we'll give him his opportunity early in the spring.